Welcome back to the channel, you guys. I am in the land of the tall trees. Today we are at one of mine and most of the Disc Golf Pro Tour players' favorite courses to play, Glendoveer. We're playing the East course as one of the two courses for this year's Northwest Disc Golf Championships. I'm Connor O'Reilly with Team OTB Discs. You can find these hats at otbdisc.com. Code Connor for free shipping on any order. You can also find this signature CO jersey at cardinaldisc.com. Help you blend in with those woods that you're trying to shred on the disc golf course. Also got signature loot bags over at lootbags.com. So all those are linked in the description below, so you can go check those out. See different ways to support me while giving yourself great products to sport and use out on the course. Really excited to show you guys one of my favorite courses to play all season long, and arguably my favorite venue on the Disc Golf Pro Tour. Is it the best venue we have on the Disc Golf Pro Tour? Let me know in the comments, what do you think the best venue we are currently playing on the Disc Golf Pro Tour is? Yeah, drop it in the comments.
Can I throw one, dude?
Yeah. What do you want? Toss them.
I need to use my new technique. Not a warble.
It's not the same. No. It's not the same. I mean, I didn't throw that very hard.
Pretty flippy. Like, I don't have to throw it very hard.
What speed are you looking for?
Probably close to 10 right now.
I mean, this is pretty damn flippy right here.
I don't need it to be like tremendously.
Because I'm gonna throw this, my Flippy Explorer. That's a hatchet.
Yeah, I think this would work. I can throw it on a small little hyzer, right?
Yeah.
Hopefully right over your guys' head. Oh, it's terrible.
It's alright, it's heading towards hole 2.
Feels just so early and bad. Thanks, big dog.
Yes, sir. Hole 1, Glendoveer East, 670-foot par 4. Out of bounds golf green here in front of us off the tee, as well as a bunker that you can see just past those shadows. Big turning shot or a forehand off the tee here. I'm gonna work for you. Closer you get it, the easier this approach will be. I've been liking Explorer, little hyzer flippy guy. Just whack it right into the tree. Need way more turn, but pretty tricky position pinned on this tree. Never actually been here before, but it's a good chance to warm up that forehand. So I'm gonna bust the drive out there. Try to see if we can get up and save birdie. We got homeboy warming up on the basketball. I'm trying to practice. Come on, dude. All right, kept that one on hyzer pretty nice. See if we can get the skip over. Oh yeah. Up there for a putt, birdie. We'll take it. Forehand feeling good. All right, not too far outside the bullseye here. Maybe about 3 paces. Twice for his luck. Starting with that birdie on 1 from out of position. Let's go. What a treat, you guys. Legend himself, Ezra Aderholm. Drop a comment if you think he's going to win a DGPT this season.
Like that.
A lot of comments coming in.
Kinda close.
Okay, we love starting with a birdie here at Glendoveer. Not the easiest track. Hole 2, par 3. 390. Down to the right, out of bounds, cart path left. Hazard golf greens on the right. It kind of forces big forehand. You'll also see some quick roller plays or even some turnover shots. I think forehand's really the best way to attack this one. Oh, can't be inside though. Try one more just to hit this gap properly. All right, I just needed that line on the first one. That feels solid. Let's see where that wound up. Okay, need to clean up these tee shots here early on. But not a bad approach window to have. I'm gonna go to my stable faith. Just play a little baby hyzer at it. Got some headwind coming at us, should help keep the disc up in the air as long as my nose is up. Drop it. Well, I gave that one a kind of a bid, but made sure to get long past the hazard. We got a putt coming back at it for par. Okay, good to see where that cloud breaker wound up. Well inside the circle here. I like the rive play, I just got to commit. Nice clean putt. Centered up there. We'll take our par onto hole number 3, 370 feet, dead straight ahead. The biggest way to attack the gap as a right-hand player is going to be on a little bit of a flex line coming back for you at the end. You can also just throw straight at it, or you'll even see some players throw a forehand, but I think that backhand flex, trying to get to that big dark tree trunk on the right side, is the best way to do it. And if you can fade just in front or just behind, your money. Halo Star Boss. If you go long, good job here. Oh man, I needed to get back to a little bit more edge, and by doing so probably give it more height to get there. But we got the path slide and we have an outside chance at birdie. My miss wasn't too bad here. Got some good ground play with this dry dirt up to pin high on the right side here. Got some left to right wind. Gonna have to make sure to give extra commitment to this one because of it. Just too straight. Gotta set that hyzer angle a little better. All right, button up to the camera here. Playing 450 feet into the headwind, the par 3 fourth is gonna be no joke to birdie. Out of bounds line on the left here. Basket tucked behind a big tree in the distance where that red flag is. You might not be able to see it very well. There's a low flex line available for the right hand backhand. There's also this big wide roller. And since I have the roller rive in my bag, I'm kind of liking that roller play right now. So I'm gonna get it out there. Make sure I stand it up. Hey. Okay, that's definitely gonna fall. Yeah, conservative play, honestly, if I'm just looking to get down there somewhere. I'm gonna try one more with the flex play and see if it's more advantageous, because there is a lot of flex lines on this course, so I might be able to find a rhythm, build some momentum here. Ooh, that flex line was really solid, just a little bit too low. Didn't get any ground play in this thick grass, and yeah, let's see what's better. Flex shot not too much further than the roller, but now that I think about it a little bit more, I think the flex shot is going to be the one I choose. There's just less chance at something going wrong and me finding an out of bounds stroke, and usually par will be the outcome of a scramble, I feel like, with the flex shot, whereas you could possibly miss the roller out left and have to go way back and not rethrow, but essentially not make too much progress. And this one's jump puttable, and it didn't feel like it was necessarily the best, so room for improvement and still good. We'll take it. Spinning on up into the stanchion. I've always loved this big old tree with its growth at the bottom. The chonky tree. I don't know, I wouldn't hate putting the basket up in there, a little gimmicky, but this tree is a throne. Onto the tee of the world famous hole 5, par 4. Big downhill shot off the tee. Doesn't feel as big as in the past. I feel like we used to tee up one more tier right there. Correct me if I'm wrong, but this one definitely feels a little bit less downhill, and it's got to be because of that. So maybe they're bringing these bunkers into play a little bit more as well because of it. I've always liked to try to get out left on this tee shot to open up the angles into the green as you have to throw across a pond. So if you can have a comfortable angle to throw across that water, it's always nice. I'm going Z-nuke into the headwind. Hyzer flipper ripper. Nice little flex on that guy. See if it can fight left for us. Yeah, there it is. Down there at the bottom, a little bit short of the bunker that I'm kind of aiming for being left of, so should be good. Shots like this, I'm definitely thankful to have my Bushnell rangefinder in the bag so I can really dial in the distance. 412 feet to the basket. Okay, gonna have to play a backhand. That's working from the left to the right. I'm gonna play Athena. Really make sure I give this one some height and some turn, and if anything, blast it long. That one feels really good out of the hand. Oh, I just caught those reeds on the other side of the pond. Not sure if it cleared or not, so I'm gonna throw one more with the PD just for the correction, see if that was maybe, I need a little more speed, a little faster of a disc. To fight that wind. Well, not if you shank it. Okay. But that also reminds me, if I'm looking to play it safe, I can just kind of chip one up there to those trees, play it across. Headwind makes this one a little bit trickier for sure. Important to note, you can see the yellow line shows that these sand traps are hazards, not out of bounds, so you gotta take your out of bounds stroke and play it from in the sand. Oh my gosh, you guys don't know how happy I am to see my disc in bounds on the other side. This pond is not the friendliest. Pretty nasty, murky, chemically water. Ain't no water should be that color. Here you go, Athena, inbounds. Got through the grass. Got this super cool flower right here. Never really seen this guy. Let me know in the comments if you're familiar. What is that? Got a bunch of raspberries creeping into the circle. Maybe we can, you know, trim them bad boys back a little bit. But anyways, let's try to trim our score back a little bit with this birdie putt. Onto the turtle green. Kind of putting onto the head with the back behind it. Wind off the left. It's not that windy, bud. I think it's gonna blow freaking, oh my god. And then I adjusted for it. Never adjust, y'all. Just putt with your Athena, apparently. Alright, I gotta re-putt those just for the practice, because that was atrocious. First, I'll make my putt from the blue guy, take him apart. I gotta re-putt that. Hold on now. Unacceptable. Well, made one. Hole 6 as visible as ever, more so actually, 415, straight ahead, but there's a wall of trees between you and the basket, about 350 feet away. Maybe a little less. Right hand, backhand flex with something overstable enough to fight back away from this out of bounds line that's over there on the right that they brought in from years past. I don't think there was ever out of bounds here past the mandatory, so that's a new change to really make you reel in your angles. There's also this big power forehand that you'll see a lot less players take. I think the backhand's definitely the preferred play. I'm gonna go Halo Star Boss. That one feels really good. Let's see if I can get some skip. Oh yeah, right on up there. See if we can make this one. Incorrect self-talk there. I'm gonna correct myself. Let's go on up there and make this one. Not see if we can make this one. We know we can make it. Wow, it's so washed out. We're gonna see nothing except for the disc going in the basket. That's right. Another opportunity. Okay, 2 down through 6 with quite a few squander opportunities, so game feels steady. Oh my god, dude. Off the front of it because you got this short ass tee, bro. Any open course, you're gonna find yourself finding a rhythm, throwing certain discs over and over. I'm going back to the Halo Star Boss on this uphill par 4, 710 feet here in the 7th. Generously uphill on the first shot, mandatory. 2 mandatories, one here, another one staggered off there in the distance, both keeping you in this gap as you fly up the hill. If you can get a skip off the dirt patch up there, that's really a big key on this drive. So I'm gonna play stable disc on a little bit of hyzer, really hit it hard. Not gonna lie, I don't love the way this tee drops off behind because it feels like one extra step would be nice here, but we'll make do. Little low there, but I got some ground play. Not quite gonna do it though. Man, I need to figure out my steps on this one. Yeah, the thing is, if I do my normal steps, I'm like off the front of the tee pad here. I do a little Matty-O step on the first one. But even then, man, what? Make tee pads for all people, especially tall people. You know what? I'm gonna measure this one versus the next ones and see how big it is, because this one feels so short. Size 13 equals 1 foot. So there's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Not even 11 feet here. I think they should be at least 12 minimum. Ideally up to 15 if you got the space like they do out here. Okay, let's do a little quick math back to the tee and see how far we got into the green, assuming the tee sign is correct. .270, so it's going to leave us over 400 feet in, about 440 or so. Playing the nuke, really going to hit this one hard. Hey. Pretty safe, should have a long putt at it. Definitely need to do better work off the drive on this one. Give myself some flatter footing and maybe vision. Pretty short little approach. I'm gonna throw the turnover backhand because I feel a little more control with it than with the forehand at this short range. Here we go. Slide up into the bullseye and move on. Y'all check out that fun basket in the background. If you go to a DGPT event, you'll see that basket in the vending area. I forget what vendor it is, but pretty funny one. I think they got some prizes if you can beat the teeth. Par's fine there if your drive isn't good. Coming into hole 8, we're 2 down. It's a par 3. 500 feet for the men. You can see it straight ahead down there. There's a couple cheeky shots out to the left if you just want to play this one for par. But I feel like with them making it a 3, you kind of got to go for it now, unless maybe you're Chandler Kramer and you're just playing it safe with the forehand out to the left. But all the backhand players definitely going to be attacking this one. Just a matter of, do you want to beam it low, which I don't think is really the correct play, or play another flex line. So we're gonna go back to the Halo Star Boss, flex it. We want something stable on the flex line because there is out of bounds on the right down there to avoid. So see if we can give ourselves a look. Okay, I need that to hold, then start coming out. Oh my gosh. Barely caught the trees, y'all. That one felt so good. I'm gonna try one more just because it's such a fun shot. Go with the nuke. Maybe play this one a little lower. Still too high. What's up, y'all? Hello, Jake. Come on. Joey Bucks. All right, Joe and Jake are gonna show y'all how to ace it since I didn't.
If I put this in the circle, it has to go in your video.
I'm cool with that.
Wait, no, I
And
don't
you have to bag.
I can't ace. Oh.
If
Okay,
I put,
I'm gonna ace.
okay, you ready? You ready? If I put this in the bullseye, you have to make a video on your Instagram about my Tour Series score.
Ooh, that's a good deal. You know what?
Bullseye. In the bullseye.
Guaranteed deal.
I'm really bad at this hole.
You know, Jake Mon is not. That's an unshameless plug. You know, if he was shameless, he would have said anything in circle one. But
All right, I'll do the same deal. How about that?
I like
Same
it.
deal.
Yeah, same
I
deal.
have 2 Tour Series discs.
All right, as long as you're throwing it here.
Now that's a shame.
Just kidding.
In the bullseye. Kind of turning. Did not turn it at all. You know, I feel like I turned it. Didn't turn
Yeah, they made me feel better. They did what I did, yo. No, except for I actually turned it, kind of.
Hard hole. I've never
I was just
been
too
able-
high.
I've always screwed this hole up.
Yes.
Woohoo!
So I tried the high play earlier, Joe. I think we're gonna do it.
I'll do one more since it's so fun.
It's fun if you can hit the gap.
That's
Oh,
it.
there it is.
That's it.
There it is.
Oh, it's holding too because of the 9 speed.
That's it. That's gonna be. What did I hit?
There's a bunch of limbs right next to the basket.
Dang.
I feel like that's what the high play brings in.
That wasn't even that high. That was like
Honor. Oh, that's the one. Oh my.
Damn. Nuco S low. Dang.
How about that, Joseph? How about that one? That's in the circle. That's in the circle. All right, you ready? This is it. This is gonna be the
What you
shot
got?
right here.
No way.
Did that hit something?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
It's a ghost streak.
Oh,
Come on, PD.
baby.
Yeah, I keep just shaving the trees with all mine though.
That's so perfect.
Oh no.
It's still like circle 1 though, right?
Yeah.
All right, ready?
Close.
Here you go. This is what we're talking about right here. Our hole. Here, you gotta read it. Can I read it right here?
Jake Mon Squall,
Yep.
DGA.
This is the one.
Even if he doesn't throw it good, you know, you should support Jake. He's a good kid.
Shoot. They're so stable. You see that?
Stable
Stable
squalls.
that was? It didn't
Stable
lose the
squalls.
title. Yeah, just the like distance driver low, nose up, try to throw it into the ground. Are you throwing the fairway? Joey. Joey,
How does that not go
throw
in?
your destroyer.
How did that not go in?
Throw your destroyer.
Low?
Yes. Dude, I just
Bro, it's gonna go so long.
It's actually a roller.
It won't though.
You see that roller, bro? Pretty sick roller right there. Not gonna lie. Oh, speaking of, I need to measure this tee. The last one was freaking
Oh,
too short for
That
me.
one turns too much though. If it gets on any Annie, it's cooked.
Measuring the teeth.
Oh, the last tee's awful.
Yeah.
7th tee's horrible.
Dang, they're all like just under 11. They're all like just under 11 feet. You can't even like, yeah. That last one I like stepped off the front. Like,
It's because you can't run up off the back.
yeah.
I think you throw too airbouncy to do that. Alright, I'm gonna throw my last one.
Okay, this first shot just caught the branches. It was close to really good. Threw 2 more, threw a low flex with that Nuco S while I was there chipping with Jake and Joe. And that one got up there well into circle 2, even with the tree hit. Or maybe just short. And then the PD, it hit the big tree just right of the basket. You guys might not be able to see it from this angle. But that one honestly looked like it might be acing. So I might have to go with the PD. We'll play out the boss. Try to drop some highlights for you. Oh yeah, he wanted that one, and luckily, because now I'll have to make a little putt coming back, so I get the good practice. Skip. Let me know in the comments, do you think that the PD was gonna ace? It was flexing through here, it came and it hit this tree. I don't know, you guys, you do the math. Geometry looks right to me. Okay, we kind of have a fun opportunity to like sit down and putt from on this stump, except for we have these big black ants having these new queens have their nuptial flight. So I was gonna be all cute and sit down and putt, but since these black ants are literally I'm all worried until I got one on me. They're literally taking off, new queens looking to start a home. Yeah, they're moving so quick. I wouldn't want to mess with these guys. All right, we're gonna give our new friend some space and not sit down on the stump and putt like I thought was gonna be cute. Instead, we'll just take our basic par. Boring. Y'all check it out. These ants are going crazy. Lots of them. With the new queens flying off. See if we can capture one. On footage at least. I ain't trying to capture these things. Too big for the bonsai. Here's a little scale for y'all. Kinda scared though. Oh shoot, watch out buddy. Final hole of the front nine is a fun one. Hole 9. 695 foot par 4. Mandatory here, keeping you away from throwing the big roller or Annie out to the left. Also another mandatory up there through the gap, keeping you into the right, so you can't just throw the hyzer out to the wide side. You gotta really play some aggressive, low, and straight. Try to get the dirt patch skip if you can. It does bubble out a little bit, looks like, up there by the trees. And so I'm gonna try to play Halo Star Boss so I can flex it low. Hopefully it catches edge and skips back. Okay, that's low and early. Still didn't find that out of bounds left, so it's good to see you can throw over stable and not run into too much danger. Hatchet roller would have been the one, I think. Actually, that might be a really good play, y'all. Just kind of a lazy hatchet roller to deal with the low ceiling. I'm gonna throw one more with my other hatchet, and if it works out, that may just be my play, because that actually feels really good. That one's more stable. Not as easy to get to the ground, but the yellow one I think will flip up every time. Okay, one more attempt with the air shot, and if I pure it, maybe I'll change my own mind. I don't know, y'all. Kind of liking that flippy roller, not gonna lie. You know, what else is practice for than to choose the proper shot? So I'm gonna go with the flippy hatchet, because I really think that's gonna be my ticket towards unlocking this tough birdie that most players are probably not even really counting on. So I think the hatchet roller is gonna be a little bit of a cheat code for me on this one. It's gonna flip as soon as I hit that gap, and the uphill will slow it down from flipping way right, so it should play really well. Still a tricky approach from here though. But I'm glad I at least have an opportunity since I threw such a big drive. I'm gonna try to hold turn on my MD3 coming into this gap left of the FPO pin. I don't know if they moved this MPO pin or not, but it feels Slightly longer. It always kind of has been tucked though. Okay, that's really the angle I'm kind of looking for. If I could beat that tree trunk, I did. Okay, might even be C1. I think we unlocked this hole, y'all. Let's go. We talking practice. Gotta love the beautiful purple flower bushes as you approach the FPO basket. Thought I heard a tree, might have hit this guy coming through. And they definitely pushed this basket back a little bit because it used to be right here in this dirt patch. They made a tough hole even harder. And I'm definitely liking my roller play now if I want any chance of birdieing. There's also a backside kind of, if you want it, if you're out of position. You got options coming into the screen, but none of them are easy. Ooh, if I didn't run it in, definitely would have missed it. Ask Parker Welk. Percentages go up 15% when you run it in, minimum. And we'll take birdie there. Elusive one. Let's go. That's going to conclude our front nine out here at Glendoveer, playing the East course for the 2025 Northwest Disc Golf Championship, presented by Latitude 64. I'm Connor O'Reilly. This has been the front nine right here on my YouTube channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. If you have, I really appreciate you guys. Makes all the difference in the world to me. And you know, never be afraid to drop a comment on what I can do to improve or make these videos better for you. At the end of the day, what matters if you guys don't enjoy it? Go look for the back nine on OTB Discs YouTube channel. I'll see you there.